Hello folks, this is Daniel, the owner and founder of EduPros USA. I'm coming to you from the beautiful campus of UC San Diego today, where we had a chance to visit the campus and meet with Dr. Armen Gharibans, who is a postdoctoral research fellow at the Department of Bioengineering and Pediatrics. I want to introduce Dr. Gharibans to our community. I think he's an extremely inspirational figure for our community, for Armenians, and he's doing wonderful things in the community, and he's invented and patented a new invention which I want you guys to hear about. And so, hello, Dr. Gharibans.
How are you?
Nice to meet you today.
Yeah,
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey through education, where you are and what you're going to do?
Sure, yeah. So I graduated from AGBU in 2005. And then from there I came to UCSD as an undergrad, where I studied mechanical engineering. And that was such a good experience, moving out of home from LA, experiencing new things, where I decided for grad school I want to go even further. So I went to the University of Illinois for my master's, and that's where I kind of got exposed to bioengineering.
Yes.
So applying these engineering principles to the human body. And it was very exciting, and I wanted to continue that further, all my research that I was doing there. So then I decided to come back to UCSD, which has one of the top bioengineering programs.
Yes.
For my PhD. And I've been working on this device for about 7 years now since then. So yeah, it's been a very good journey.
Good journey.
Yeah.
Yes, so we've gotten the chance to tour the engineering department and campus, and it's amazing. I mean, I hear it's even higher ranked than UCLA's bioengineering medical department. So for a lot of students that are just looking at UCLA, a lot of students in LA are looking at UCLA, USC, but there are incredible opportunities at different campuses, not only in California but in other parts of the country, and especially at UCSD in the bioengineering department.
Yeah, and the reason they're so good is because actually the entire field of bioengineering was founded at this school about 50 or 60 years ago. So there's a lot of history over here. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the device that you've invented? What is it, and how were you inspired to invent that, and what are your expectations for the future?
Yeah, so if you look at all the different fields like cardiology, neurology, they're pretty far along in the technology that they have to help patients with certain problems. So in GI and gastroenterology, when you have a stomach problem, a lot of times they don't know what's happening, and they don't have a lot of technology available to them to understand what's happening and try to diagnose it. And most of the tools that they actually have are invasive. So when you have a GI problem, you have to go to the doctor, and they might do an endoscopy where they put a tube inside to look around.
Which I recently had, by the way, an endoscopy.
And GI problems are very common across the population.
Yes.
It's actually the number 2 reason that people miss school or work after the common cold. So it's something where a lot of people get it, but there's very little that we understand about it and how to assess it.
Yes.
So it turns out that people have been working on trying to get this technology that's non-invasive, similar to the EKG, where you could put the sensors over your stomach and your intestines, and you could actually pick up the electrical activity that leads to the squeezing and the contractions that break down the food and everything. So people have been working on it, but the problem is the signal is very weak. It's very hard to pick it up. It's very noisy. So during my PhD, I kind of refined the measurement and worked out some more fundamental challenges so we could pick up that signal and interpret it and understand it.
Yes, wow. And is this type of the first kind in the field that has been developed?
So this, for the GI field, up until now there hasn't been a really good non-invasive measure, and this is still preliminary, but it's looking like it's very exciting. So.
Wow, awesome, you guys! This is amazing. I mean, as a student, and if you become a PhD and a researcher, and then actually develop something that's new in the field. And what are your future plans?
So I just actually accepted an offer to go to the University of Auckland in New Zealand as a faculty member, where I'll be continuing my research there. And the reason I'm headed over there is because They have one of the leading GI programs in the world.
Wow.
That are doing this type of technology innovation in the field. So I'm going to be joining with them to kind of push this along further.
Wonderful, exciting. Of course, we're going to lose you here on the West Coast, at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll have you back. As
Sure.
we were talking about earlier, I hope you can come back to one of the Southern California schools.
Yeah,
And
sure.
one of the UCs.
Yeah, that would be
Because you will inspire a lot of future students that are looking into going into biomedical engineering.
Yeah.
And
That would be
they can
awesome.
have you as a professor, possibly.
We'll see.
And one more question, specifically about UC San Diego. What was your impression of UC San Diego? Again, a lot of our students, my audience, are in LA, but you've been a student here. You're professor, researcher here now. And what are your feelings?
It's been so good to me. I have so many good things to say about UCSD. I mean, the undergrad experience was eye-opening and amazing. I actually met my wife as an undergrad here, so I have a lot of ties to this university, and a lot of history was here, so
Wonderful.
it's a special thing for me.
And just visiting today, it's been such a beautiful day. And of course, if you want to study anywhere in the country, I think San Diego is one of the most beautiful spots. I mean, you have almost near perfect weather all the time, and just very nice environment and nice atmosphere to study and to go through your academics. Well, thank you, Dr. Gharibans. It's been such a joyful, exciting day.
Yeah.
Spontaneous, we met and I wanted to interview you. So my audience can know you and what you're doing in the field, and it's been a very wonderful day. So I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you so
and
much.
All the best to your future research.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.